Hi, so I'm Helen from the Satcoms Innovation Group, and I'm here with Dasha from Micro-Ant. So we've got our first in-person workshop coming up at the end of March on the 29th and 30th at Micro-Ant in Florida. And I'm pretty excited about getting back to in-person events. You know, one of the main goals of the SIG events is to get all the technical people together to talk about what's currently happening, what are the challenges, and to brainstorm and help start the process of resolutions to move the industry forward. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Helen, I'm wondering what's kind of on the agenda. What do you think are going to be the main topics of discussion this year?
So we've established a few working groups. And so those kind of are the hot topics that we're trying to deal with currently. And so those will definitely be heavily on the agenda. So those are looking at flat panel antennas, talking about cloud-enabled satellite. We're also going to be, of course, going back to our roots and talking interference, as well as looking at 5G and the impact that's going to have both on interference, but also the opportunities it opens up for satellite. So, you know, that's pretty good. And I know that Micro-Ant is going to feature on the agenda, of course. So, you know, are there specific areas you're particularly looking forward to, Dasha?
Yeah, absolutely. I think two topics are particularly exciting for us. So Micro-Ant designs custom antenna products for a variety of integrators around the world. And flat panels has been something we've developed in L-band and S-band and X-band and KU and Ka-band, as well as ESAs and beamforming antennas. And we find that a lot of the times different ideas between these different technologies get kind of confounded and confused. Sometimes there's limitations from a physics perspective that people are hoping to overcome, but there's a real, the world acting against you. So what we're proposing is to talk about some of those limitations and challenges and make it a little bit more understandable to people, like what you should not be, what's not going to be possible in these technologies, but also what is possible and what are some of the ways that we could get to some of these more difficult requirements that people have in terms of, you know, being able to have things that are really small and really flat, but also that scan and you know, make before break and all of these different interesting applications in the LEOs and MEOs markets that people are looking for. So that's one. And then the second one is our test director actually wants to come and share some of the things that he's learned from testing every single product we've ever manufactured. And so I think this is a really interesting topic for interference and for manufacturers, as well as for systems integrators and Satcom operators in terms of, you know, what are some of the things that you can learn from doing all of this testing? What are some of the challenges in even doing something like that, testing every product in production? But also, what does it enable us to do as a community in terms of quality, in terms of reducing interference? So I think those are going to be pretty exciting topics. And you know, in the background of all of this is we're moving into our new headquarters in March, and so we're getting this new building ready. And it's going to be really exciting to host everybody in this new facility. It's in a really nice location. We have a lot of space, and we're building out a little area like a cafe, so that everybody would have kind of a social gathering area as well as the meeting rooms and the conference area. So this is really exciting to us. But I'm wondering sort of what's going to be different or new about this event. You said you guys haven't had it for about a year or two. So what's kind of new about this event this year?
So I think the main thing is of course that it's going to have to be hybrid. So I'm really looking forward to getting as many people together as possible, but we're making sure that people can join from wherever they are, and if they can't travel, we're still going to have people remotely joining, remotely presenting, and that's pretty exciting too.
One of the things mentioned on the site is the Satcoms Innovation Group Awards. Can you talk a little bit more about what that event is going to be and what are some of the activities that the awardees get to participate in?
Yeah, of course. So the awards we started last year, and so this is only the second year of having the awards. So So this is obviously the first time we've been able to do a proper award ceremony, which will be happening at the workshop as well. So that will be great. But also we're gonna have videographer in place, thanks to some help from Micro-Ant as well. And so the awardees, the nominees and the winners can sort of talk on a short video about their product or the project that they've nominated. And so we're going to have a nice little collection of video content from that as well.
Well, that's really exciting as well. So, Helen, what are you most looking forward to?
Aside from getting out of the office and going to Florida, where it'll be warm and sunny, rather than Wales, where it's currently windy and rainy, I'm looking forward to getting everybody back in the room, to hearing those. We're going to have some case studies again, which we've not had for a while, and really get into the technical details of what's happening in the industry, and kind of listening to that firsthand. That's going to be great. How about you?
I'm really excited in welcoming everybody to the Micro-Ant new headquarters, and some of the SIG members we are already quite close with and have worked on projects with, but some we have mostly just seen on video, but never actually interacted with. So this is a great opportunity to build those relationships and partnerships together. And one of the goals is fostering partnerships that create innovative technologies, and that certainly aligns with our mission. So I'm really looking forward to those in-person meetings.
That's great. And the other thing that is slightly different this year, of course, is that we're opening it up to absolutely everybody. So you don't have to be a member to join.
Yeah, I've definitely let our different customers and partners know, and have sent out invites to make sure that particularly those who are already around this area in Florida do send somebody to participate, to listen, and to potentially share their ideas. So really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. That's great. So hopefully see lots of people there.
Everyone's invited.